try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does Wright have the judge in his pocket do? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I'll make that my policy. Edgeworth? You've changed. Huh? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, court will be opening for session soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. He's not... I'll be defending myself. What?! Okay, let's do this. Let's do this! 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 1. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of another witness of the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Objection. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Mrs. Meyer-Fay? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. Wright is a busy man, and besides, at the time I saw that Mrs. May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Wright to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of New Corp. Did you know the victim is Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gateway Hotel on the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem, why tell you what you already know? Oh, very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from the outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man, attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Test? That is testing? Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Yeah, I didn't see anything from you after the... How many people died so far? 1 second. Huh. If things occurred as to testify, I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Witnesses account. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. Let me check. The victim dodged an attack, then went to the right, but she was caught and struck. Okay. I was slightly perusing, reading some papers by the window. A bedlam, looking at the building. Other than me, I called Miss Melrose, she was too surprised. She ran away. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Or perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail? The victim went to the left and you gave chase. Yeah, I don't know why this is happening here, because she told that it was Maya, but I don't know. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim went to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. The same as that she said that she saw a woman there and something, but... She clearly stated that the victim went right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim went to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find it odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about that one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim one left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. White? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once. I doubt it. That does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. White, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Show the court where Mr. White was standing. Oh, he was this thing. No, he was here. Where the killer was standing, because he's the killer. This is where he was. Look, when the victim went for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she went to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. White, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Your Honor, Might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first went to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she went to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? I'm pretty sure the autopsy report says that she only got hit once. That seems to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. You bet I will, bitch. What does the touchdown attack? Oh wait, that's the died from a blow by a blunt object. Doesn't say two. Well, but pretty sure that's what we have to say. Oh well, let's press him anyways. What do you mean by that? That is what I want to explain. You Americans, always impatient. It does not become you. Hey buddy, you're an American too. When you assaulted the girl, she first went to the left. What do you mean first? First, that is what comes before what happens next. Do you speak English? You do speak English, right? English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Please, sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she went to the left, and then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. I didn't hit anyone. No, Mr. Wright. There is no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me? Next, with the last of her strength, went to the right. What do you mean next? Next is what comes after first. I know that! Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. You chased and delivered the final blow. Stop saying it was me! But it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Can I do nothing right? Nothing? May I continue? That it was Miss May saw. So each of you saw different parts. Absolutely. That's right, of course. Why did he pick up that annoying phrase? Anyway, moving along. You see, you hit her twice. So were you watching both times? I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. Yeah, okay. You hit her twice. The autopsy report says something different. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Oh, okay.